Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I'm Stan the Movie Man. This is your WIMZ.com movie review. This week, your votes at WIMZ.com sent me to see ParaNorman, starring the voice work of Cody Smith-McPhee, Casey Affleck, Tucker Albreze, Anna Kendrick, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Leslie Mann, Jeff Garlin, and more. It is the story of a young kid named Norman. Norman is a fairly normal child. Normal in that he is bullied at school, doesn't quite fit in, and he sees and talks to dead people. He sees ghosts everywhere he goes, and including his grandmother, who has been dead for some time, but still lives in the house with him. Although nobody else can see him. Nobody else can see the dead people that Norman sees and talks to, therefore they think he's crazy. He gets bullied at school by a kid named Alvin, has very few friends. His parents, especially his father, wants him to grow up and quit pretending that he talks to dead people. But he has an uncle, Mr. Prendergast, voiced by John Goodman, who knows Norman sees and talks to dead people because he also sees and talks to dead people. And there's an important job Norman must do as the 300th anniversary of an event in the town approaches. That event is the hanging of a witch who was accused back in the day, 300 years ago, of consorting with the devil. Norman's uncle Prendergast tells him that it's up to Norman to prevent the witch from bringing the dead back to life and taking over the town. Unfortunately, Mr. Prendergast dies before he can give Norman any specifics, but because he has unfinished business, Mr. Prendergast's ghost comes to visit Norman and explains he must read from a book at the grave of the witch in order to protect the town. Norman sneaks out and tries to get this job done. Unfortunately, he gets interrupted by the bully Alvin, and then his sister and the brother of Norman's only friend, Neil, Mitch, ends up coming along to look for Norman, and all of these kids get involved in reluctantly helping Norman try to save the town. This is a really, really good movie. If it had been done live action with the kind of emotion and humor that there is on display, it would have worked that way as well. But this is an actual stop-motion animation movie, and that really gives it a kind of style and sensation that a live action probably would not have been able to convey. It has an enormous amount of emotion and really touches the heart. I mean, you may at the end of this film roll a tear. I'm not kidding. It is very emotional and very funny. There's a huge amount of humor that will work for children, and some stuff thrown in for the grown-ups too, which is something I need to kind of inform you about. At the end of the movie, one of the characters indirectly announces he's gay. Now, that might lead to a conversation. Indirectly, he says he has a boyfriend. That may lead to a conversation that you don't want to have. At least not yet. However, most children probably go right over their heads and wouldn't notice it. But I just wanted to warn you that there may be that question at the end of the movie. I think, however, it's very brave to include a character who, by the end of the film, we discover is gay. It's also very brave to talk about the issues of bullying and not fitting in and that making you stand out. I thought it was handled very well. It's very funny. It's very emotional. I'm giving it 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie I see next time. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me at stanthemovieman@att.net. You can also follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, later, Tater.